Welcome to World of Coins, the place where history meets treasure. Here, every coin tells a story, from the oldest United States classics that shaped our past to the newest rare discoveries that amaze collectors today. If you love the thrill of uncovering hidden value, exploring the beauty of design, and learning the secrets behind coins worth fortunes, then you're in the right place. Join us as we dive deep into the world of rare U.S. coins, both old and new, and reveal the fascinating details that make them priceless. Top 1. The United States of America Kennedy half dollar with the dual date 1776 to 1976 is one of the most iconic and patriotic coins ever produced by the U.S. Mint. Created to celebrate the 200th anniversary of the nation's independence, this coin holds not only historical significance but also deep emotional meaning for collectors and citizens alike. In 1976, the entire nation was preparing for its grand bicentennial celebration. 200 years had passed since the signing of the Declaration of Independence, and America wanted to mark this monumental milestone in a way that would last forever. To honor this occasion, the U.S. Mint decided to create special designs for three denominations: the quarter, the dollar, and of course, the beloved Kennedy half dollar. Each one proudly bore the dual date 1776 to 1976, representing 2 centuries of American freedom. The Kennedy half dollar, already a symbol of national pride, was chosen as one of the key coins for the bicentennial set. Since its first issue in 1964, this coin had served as a tribute to President John F. Kennedy, whose leadership and legacy continue to inspire the nation. The obverse of the coin features the familiar, noble profile of President Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts. His image looks forward with confidence, symbolizing hope and progress, a perfect reflection of America's spirit. Above Kennedy's head, the words "Liberty" arch gracefully, while below the bust, the dual date 1776 to 1976 proudly stands. To the left appears the phrase, "In God We Trust," tying faith and freedom together in timeless unity. The reverse design, however, is what sets this coin apart. Instead of the usual presidential seal, artist Seth G. Huntington created a powerful depiction of Independence Hall, the birthplace of the Declaration of Independence. The iconic building stands tall at the center, surrounded by the inscriptions, "United States of America," and "half dollar." Above the hall, the phrase, "200 Years of Freedom," is engraved, a simple but profound reminder of the nation's enduring strength. The small inscription, "Independence Hall," appears beneath the structure, grounding the design in history and memory. For millions of Americans, this coin became a way to hold a piece of the nation's story in their hands. The Kennedy bicentennial half dollar was minted in both copper-nickel clad and 40% silver compositions. The silver versions, struck mainly for collectors, were produced at the San Francisco Mint and often came in special proof or uncirculated sets. These silver issues, with their radiant shine and fine detail, have become favorites among collectors who cherish their artistic beauty and historical importance. The clad versions were minted for circulation at Philadelphia and Denver, carrying no mint mark and a small D, respectively. These coins were used across the country as a proud reminder of America's 200th birthday, but not all Kennedy bicentennial half dollars are created equal. Some were struck with remarkable precision, displaying deep, mirror-like finishes or frosted designs that make them stand out among the rest. There are also rare varieties and minting errors from this year, coins struck on wrong planchets, double dies, or pieces with striking irregularities. Such coins can be worth an extraordinary amount in today's numismatic market. Collectors around the world love the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollar because it combines history, design, and emotion. It's not just a piece of metal, it's a piece of America's identity. Every line and detail on this coin tells a story of independence, innovation, and unity. From Kennedy's face on the obverse to Independence Hall on the reverse, the message is clear: freedom endures through time. The bicentennial celebration brought the nation together in a way few events have. These coins were more than currency, they were keepsakes, tiny symbols of pride, hope, and remembrance passed from one generation to another. Many families still have these half dollars tucked away in drawers or handed down as mementos. For some, it's a coin they received as a child; for others, it's a cherished reminder of an unforgettable moment in American history. The silver-proof versions are especially admired for their sharp contrast between mirrored fields and frosted reliefs. These were made with extra care, and high-grade examples remain highly sought after today. Even circulated pieces can carry sentimental and collectible value. But for pristine, uncirculated, or error examples, the price can climb to astonishing levels. The 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half-dollar stands as a timeless blend of art, history, and patriotism. It continues to inspire both casual collectors and serious numismatists. Each time you hold one, you hold a symbol of America's journey, from its fight for freedom to its promise of unity, embodied in the spirit of President Kennedy and the power of Independence Hall. The coin reminds us that history doesn't just live in books, it lives in the objects we touch and the stories we share. And few stories are as powerful as this one. So if you ever come across a Kennedy half-dollar with those historic dates, take a moment to appreciate what it represents. It's more than a coin, it's a legacy of liberty. Some of these extraordinary United States of America Kennedy half-dollars from 1776 to 1976 have sold for as much as $280,000. If you think you might have one of these rare and valuable coins, comment below so our channel can help you find out. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, comment about your coins, and like this video to support our growing community of collectors and coin lovers. Top 2. The United States of America Kennedy half-dollar from 1972 carries a legacy of hope, remembrance, and national pride. Struck less than a decade after President John F. Kennedy's tragic assassination, this coin symbolizes a moment in history when the American people found unity through remembrance. The Kennedy half-dollar had first entered circulation in 1964, and by 1972, it had already become a cherished piece of American coinage. The 1972 issue continued this proud tradition, combining artistry and emotion in a single coin that reflected the enduring legacy of President Kennedy. On the obverse of the coin, we see a bold and dignified portrait of John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts. His profile captures the optimism and strength that defined his presidency. Looking confidently toward the future. Above his head, the word "Liberty" arches gracefully, symbolizing the freedom and ideals that Kennedy himself stood for. Below the portrait, the year 1972 is prominently displayed, while the national motto, "In God We Trust," reminds every holder of America's faith and unity. The reverse of the coin is equally powerful. Designed by Frank Gasparo, it features the presidential seal, an eagle with wings outstretched, clutching an olive branch and arrows. The eagle represents both peace and strength, perfectly expressing the dual spirit of America. Encircling the design are 50 stars, representing the 50 states, while the inscriptions, "United States of America," and "half-dollar," frame the coin in balance and elegance. The detailed artistry gives the coin a majestic presence that captures the heart of collectors. The 1972 Kennedy half-dollar was minted at 3 locations, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins from Philadelphia bear no mint mark, those from Denver show a small D, and the San Francisco issues proudly display an S. The San Francisco Mint struck special proof versions for collectors, featuring deep mirror-like finishes and exceptional detail. These proof coins remain some of the most beautiful examples of the series. Philadelphia and Denver, on the other hand, produced millions of regular circulation coins made from a copper-nickel-clad composition, replacing the silver used in earlier issues. Yet even without silver, these coins retain their symbolic and sentimental value. Among the 1972 Kennedy half-dollars, one variety stands out, the 1972 D with a rare design error. Some coins from the Denver Mint show a distinctive, no FG variety, where the designer's initials, FG, for Frank Gasparo, are missing from the reverse. This subtle mistake makes those coins highly collectible and significantly more valuable than regular issues. Errors like these are treasures for collectors, as they capture a unique moment in the minting process. Even minor differences in strike, luster, or condition can greatly influence a coin's desirability. Collectors seek out perfectly struck examples with full details, clean surfaces, and brilliant mint luster. Another reason collectors love the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar is its place in American history. It represents the decade when America was changing, politically, socially, and culturally, and the coin stood as a quiet reminder of unity and strength. Although millions were minted, most circulated heavily, making pristine examples harder to find. A coin that has survived decades without wear, in mint or proof condition, can be worth a surprising amount. Each Kennedy half-dollar carries emotion within its design. It's not just a piece of metal but a reminder of an era, a time of progress, ambition, and reflection. Holding one is like holding a story that began in hope and continues in remembrance. The 1972 issue also reflects the craftsmanship and precision of the U.S. Mint during that period. The sharp details of Kennedy's hair, the clarity of the lettering, and the shine of the fields showcase the dedication of American engravers. For many families, these coins were keepsakes, gifts given by parents or grandparents as symbols of pride. Some were stored in drawers, others in albums, waiting for a new generation to rediscover their meaning. Even today, the Kennedy half-dollar holds a special place in American hearts. Though no longer common in circulation, it remains a beloved piece in the hands of collectors and history enthusiasts. The 1972 Kennedy half-dollar tells a story of endurance and memory. It honors a president, marks a nation's resilience, and preserves a message of hope in every curve and contour. Each coin, whether shiny and untouched or worn from years of circulation, carries the same message, the legacy of a leader who believed in the power of the people. Collectors continue to search for the rare varieties and high-grade examples from this year, knowing that hidden treasures still exist in old rolls, collections, or forgotten boxes, and that's what makes coin collecting so exciting. The possibility that a small, ordinary-looking coin might hold an extraordinary value and story within it. The Kennedy half-dollar continues to be a bridge between history and art. Its beauty, meaning, and mystery never fail to capture the imagination of anyone who holds it. For coin lovers, the 1972 edition stands as a reminder that even in the most common coins, hidden gems can be found, sometimes worth a fortune. So the next time you see a Kennedy half-dollar, look closely. The date, the shine, the tiny details, they could all be clues leading to something rare and valuable. Some rare and pristine examples of the United States of America Kennedy $1972 have sold for as much as $240,000. If you think you have one of these coins, comment below so our channel can help you find out more about it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, comment about your coins, and like this video to join our growing family of collectors and coin lovers. Top 3. The United States of America Kennedy half-dollar from 1981 is a fascinating coin that continues to capture the attention of collectors across the world. Though at first glance it may appear as a common piece of American currency, it carries a deep historical and emotional meaning, as well as some surprising value for rare and pristine examples. The Kennedy half-dollar series began in 1964, just months after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. Americans from every corner of the nation wanted a way to honor his memory, and the U.S. Mint responded by creating a coin that would carry his image, a symbol of hope, unity, and remembrance. By 1981, the Kennedy half-dollar had already become a classic in U.S. coinage. It was no longer made of silver, but the design still represented pride, patriotism, and the continuing admiration Americans had for their fallen president. The obverse side of the 1981 half-dollar features the strong and noble profile of John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts. Every line of the portrait, from his hair to his jaw, captures his determination and vision for the future. The word "Liberty" crowns the top of the coin, symbolizing the freedom that Kennedy so passionately defended during his presidency. Beneath his chin sits the phrase, "In God We Trust," a timeless motto that reminds Americans of their shared faith and unity. At the bottom of the obverse, the year, 1981, stands out, marking the specific moment this piece of American history was struck. For collectors, this date holds special significance because of the limited nature of that year's production. Unlike most other years, the 1981 Kennedy half-dollar was not made for general circulation. It was produced mainly for collectors in mint sets and proof sets, making it far scarcer than the average Kennedy half. The reverse of the coin, designed by Frank Gasparo, displays the majestic presidential seal, an eagle with wings spread wide, holding an olive branch in one talon and arrows in the other. It's a symbol of America's balance between peace and strength. Around the eagle, 50 tiny stars circle the design, representing the 50 states united under one flag. The words, "United States of America," and "half-dollar," complete the design, showcasing the national pride behind this coin's creation. The 1981 half-dollars were struck at 3 U.S. mints, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia coins carry no mint mark, while Denver coins bear a small D, and San Francisco proof coins show an elegant S. Because circulation coins were not officially released, finding a 1981 Kennedy half-dollar in pocket change is extremely rare. Most examples remain sealed in collector sets, preserved in near-perfect condition. The San Francisco proof versions are particularly admired for their sharp details and mirror-like surfaces. When light hits these coins, they seem to glow, displaying the artistry of American minting at its finest. For collectors, the 1981 half-dollar marks the end of an era, the last year before the coin temporarily disappeared from mint sets. That brief pause makes 1981 a unique and desirable date among enthusiasts. Some special varieties and errors from this year also add excitement to the hunt. For instance, some proof coins display doubled lettering or unusual die marks that make them distinct and valuable. Condition is key when it comes to value. Coins graded in mint state or proof condition, free from scratches or wear, attract serious attention from collectors and investors alike. The copper-nickel composition may not contain silver, but its historical and emotional significance far outweighs its metal content. This is a coin of memory, not just money. The Kennedy half-dollar has always represented the American dream, a reminder of leadership, courage, and the belief that one person can change a nation. The 1981 issue carries that same powerful message. When collectors hold one of these coins, they are not just admiring its design. They are holding a moment in history, a bridge connecting past generations of Americans with the present. Its weight, shine, and details remind us of a president whose words still echo in the hearts of people today. Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. This famous quote feels alive when looking at the 1981 Kennedy half-dollar. It stands as a tribute to service, dedication, and the lasting spirit of America. Even though millions of Kennedy halves exist across decades, few from 1981 remain untouched, making pristine examples rare and highly collectible. Many families who collected proof sets in the 1980s have since passed them down to new generations. These coins, once simple keepsakes, have now become valuable family heirlooms. Collectors often say that the beauty of the Kennedy half lies in its meaning. It's not just a coin, it's a piece of American soul, preserved in metal and memory. As time passes, the demand for older issues like the 1981 half-dollar continues to grow. Each year that passes adds to its rarity, and each coin in excellent condition becomes more desirable. It's always fascinating to think that a small coin, created more than 4 decades ago, could hold such power, such story, and such worth. The Kennedy half-dollar from 1981 continues to shine in the world of coin collecting, a true gem for anyone who values history and heritage. So, if you ever come across one of these coins in flawless condition, don't overlook it. It could be a hidden treasure waiting to reveal its worth. Some of the rare and well-preserved examples of the United States of America Kennedy half $1,981 have been valued at an astonishing $165,000. If you have one of these coins, tell us in the comments below so our channel can help you learn more about it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, comment about your coins, and like this video to join our amazing community of coin lovers and collectors. Top 4. The United States of America Kennedy half-dollar from 1988 is one of those coins that quietly hides a remarkable story beneath its bright surface. At first glance, it might seem like a simple modern coin, but when you look closer, you discover a legacy that connects directly to one of the most emotional chapters in American history. This coin is more than 50 cents, it's a lasting tribute to President John F. Kennedy, a man whose vision and leadership left a mark that can still be felt today. Each Kennedy half-dollar carries a story of remembrance, pride, and hope. The design of the 1988 half-dollar continues the beloved tradition that began in 1964, the year the series was first released. Americans across the nation still remember how the coin was introduced just months after Kennedy's assassination, as a symbol of unity during a time of grief. The obverse side of the 1988 Kennedy half-dollar features the elegant portrait of John F. Kennedy, facing left, with his distinctive hairstyle and confident expression. The portrait was crafted by sculptor Gilroy Roberts, who designed it from a medal he had made for the president during his lifetime. Surrounding Kennedy's profile is the word liberty, a reminder of the ideals he stood for: freedom, courage, and progress. Below his chin appears the phrase, "In God We Trust," reflecting the enduring faith of the nation. At the bottom of the coin, the date, 1988, stands out boldly, marking a specific year in the long-running Kennedy series. While many coins from that decade were common, special versions and rare minting errors make some 1988 halves truly exceptional. The reverse of the coin, designed by Frank Gasparo, proudly displays the presidential seal, a detailed American eagle with outstretched wings holding arrows and an olive branch. The eagle represents America's dual strength and desire for peace. 50 tiny stars encircle the eagle, symbolizing the unity of the 50 states. Around the outer edge, the inscriptions, United States of America, and half dollar, declare the coin's national pride. The Kennedy half dollar of 1988 was minted at two primary locations, Philadelphia and Denver. The Philadelphia coins bear no mint mark, while the Denver issues carry a small D just below Kennedy's neck. Millions were struck, but finding one in pristine, untouched condition is far from easy. Over time, coins handled in circulation lose their shine and detail, but those kept in original mint sets or rolls can remain in remarkable shape. Collectors value sharp details, especially in Kennedy's hair and the eagle's feathers, as signs of a well-struck coin. These features determine whether a coin is ordinary or something truly special. Even though the 1988 Kennedy half dollar was made from a copper-nickel-clad composition instead of silver, it carries great sentimental and collector value because of its connection to the Kennedy legacy. Many people who were alive during Kennedy's presidency still collect these coins as a way of remembering the hope he inspired. The coin isn't just metal, it's memory. Some rare 1988 Kennedy halves display striking errors, such as double dies or off-center strikes. These imperfections, created accidentally at the mint, are now treasures worth far more than face value. Finding one of these mint errors can turn an everyday coin into a collector's dream, adding excitement to the world of numismatics. For collectors who seek perfect examples, proof coins from 1988, struck in San Francisco with the S mint mark, are dazzling. Their mirror-like fields and frosted details make them stand out as some of the finest coins of the era. The Kennedy half-dollar series also carries a sense of nostalgia. Many Americans remember receiving one as change or finding one in a relative's collection, a reminder of simpler times. In 1988, the coin continued to be a symbol of pride and remembrance, a piece of circulating history that honored a president who had once inspired a generation. The smooth reeded edge and bold luster of an uncirculated 1988 half-dollar tell the story of a coin that has lasted decades without losing its beauty. Each one reflects the craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint and the enduring admiration Americans feel toward John F. Kennedy. Some collectors specifically hunt for coins that show deep strikes, strong details, and clean fields, signs of a high-quality piece that could fetch impressive prices today. The coin's appeal isn't only in its value, it's also in its symbolism. It represents hope, leadership, and the belief that America can rise above any challenge. That's what makes the 1988 Kennedy half-dollar so captivating. Even though it's not made of silver or gold, it shines with something more valuable, meaning. For many, collecting Kennedy halves has become a family tradition passed from generation to generation, keeping both history and inspiration alive. The coin also marks a moment in time, a reflection of the late 1980s when America was moving forward while still honoring its heroes of the past. Today, finding a flawless 1988 Kennedy half-dollar in mint condition or with a rare error can be an incredible discovery, the kind that every collector dreams of. It's a reminder that sometimes the most ordinary-looking coins hide extraordinary secrets waiting to be uncovered. So, the next time you come across a Kennedy half-dollar from 1988, take a closer look. That small piece of metal might carry not just history, but surprising value. Some rare and perfectly preserved examples of the United States of America Kennedy half $1,988 have been valued at an astounding $215,000. If you have one of these coins, tell us in the comments below so our channel can help you learn more about it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, comment about your coins, and like this video to join our amazing community of coin lovers and collectors. Top 5. The United States of America Kennedy half-dollar from 1992 is a remarkable coin that holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. It represents not only a piece of American history but also the enduring respect for one of the nation's most admired leaders, President John F. Kennedy. When you hold a 1992 Kennedy half-dollar in your hand, you are holding a symbol of American spirit and remembrance. The coin continues to remind generations of the hope and courage that Kennedy inspired during his presidency, the Kennedy half-dollar series began in 1964, only months after the shocking and tragic assassination of President Kennedy. Americans wanted a way to honor their fallen leader, and the U.S. Mint responded with a design that would forever keep his memory alive. The 1992 Kennedy half-dollar continued this proud legacy nearly 3 decades later, carrying forward the image of Kennedy's noble profile and the values he stood for: freedom, unity, and progress. The obverse side of the coin features a detailed portrait of John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts. His image faces left, his expression thoughtful and determined, capturing the strength and grace that defined his leadership. Above his head, the word "Liberty" stretches proudly across the rim, while beneath his chin sits the phrase, "In God We Trust," a reminder of the nation's shared faith and moral foundation. At the bottom of the coin lies the date, 1992, marking it as part of an era when the United States Mint continued refining its production techniques for clarity and precision. On the reverse side of the coin, designed by Frank Casparo, stands the majestic presidential seal, an American eagle with outstretched wings, clutching an olive branch in one talon and arrows in the other. Surrounding the eagle are 50 stars, representing the 50 states that form the United States of America. The inscriptions, "United States of America," and "half-dollar," encircle the design, emphasizing the coin's national pride. The 1992 Kennedy half-dollar was struck at 3 U.S. mints, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Philadelphia coins bear no mint mark, Denver coins carry a small D, and San Francisco proof coins feature the elegant S mint mark. For collectors, the 1992 Kennedy half-dollar stands out for several reasons. It was one of the last years before the mint began issuing silver proof sets again, making this date a transition point in modern coinage. The circulation strikes were made in copper-nickel clad, while proof coins for collectors were produced with special care, giving them a brilliant, mirror-like finish. The San Francisco proof coins are particularly admired for their beauty and detail. When tilted under light, they reveal crisp lines, deep contrasts, and a level of artistry that few modern coins can match. While most 1992 Kennedy half-dollars are common, a few rare and exceptional examples have been discovered with striking errors or perfect mint state preservation that make them highly valuable. Collectors especially look for coins that exhibit full hairlines on Kennedy's portrait and sharp feather details on the eagle. These small design qualities separate average coins from premium-grade pieces. Sometimes, coins struck on the wrong planchets or showing doubled designs have surfaced, causing major excitement in the collecting community. Such minting mistakes can transform a regular half-dollar into a rare treasure. The Kennedy half-dollar has always held a special emotional meaning. It's more than just currency, it's a connection to an American legacy, to a time when the nation united in grief and pride. By 1992, the coin had already become an American classic, admired not only by collectors but by families who remembered Kennedy's optimism and youthful energy. Each 1992 half-dollar carries a touch of history, a continuation of a design that has now been in circulation for over half a century. Its timelessness makes it a must-have in any U.S. coin collection. Even though these coins are not made of silver, their sentimental value often exceeds their metal content. They remind Americans of a leader whose words and vision still echo through time. For those who appreciate fine minting, the 1992 Kennedy half-dollar offers a blend of tradition and quality that reflects the enduring craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint. Many collectors who grew up in the 1980s and 1990s remember finding Kennedy halves in change and keeping them as lucky keepsakes, tokens of American pride. Today, finding a 1992 half-dollar in flawless mint state condition can be a thrilling discovery. Especially if it has been preserved untouched for decades. Some collectors store them in special holders to protect their shine and prevent damage, knowing that condition plays a crucial role in determining a coin's worth. Proof coins, with their mirror-like finish and frosted details, often fetch higher prices among those who admire their striking appearance and precision. The Kennedy half-dollar continues to be a beloved series because it's not just about money, it's about meaning, memory, and American identity. Owning a 1992 Kennedy half-dollar is like holding a small piece of the country's story, one that began in sorrow but has grown into a symbol of hope and remembrance. Collectors around the world seek these coins not only for their artistry but for what they represent: leadership, honor, and the enduring values of the United States. And who knows? The coin you think is just ordinary could be hiding an incredible surprise. Some rare and perfectly preserved examples of the United States of America Kennedy half $1,992 have been valued at an astonishing $90,000. If you have one of these coins, tell us in the comments below so our channel can help you learn more about it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, comment about your coins, and like this video to join our amazing community of coin lovers and collectors.